I have to change the solicitation again. Oh, I almost forgot what happened last episode. Sorry, I was kind of creeped out at first because I didn't realize that, I forgot we saved it at the last point, and, yeah, quite literally, Sayori, I think her name is no more. So if you guys don't remember what happened last episode, I still gotta finish editing it. This is like, I haven't even started editing the second episode yet, but I'm recording it because this has been such a fun adventure. Fun in the way of, hey, this game's actually enjoyable. But yeah, I've been playing this. If you don't know what happened last episode, Sayori killed herself, and we found her body. So now, it brought us back to the main menu. So now Sayori is gone completely, legitimately. There's nothing of her actual body that is left. I guess we should just start a new game then? Yeah. If you don't have any context, this my last video actually, is probably uploaded by now. I don't know when I'm gonna get this one uploaded, but I'm probably gonna get it uploaded by the time, that this one airs tomorrow. So, yeah. It's 7:38 right now. It's actually pretty late. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I talk about it twice as loud. Okay. Yeah. No, everything's good. We're gonna. Ooh. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might be drawing to herself. I'm turning this light off. Hang on. I'm gonna fix my camera real quick, because I know this might get annoying. Alright, that's better. Sorry, I had to fix it. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it's kind of just works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we would start oversleeping more and more frequently, and I would get too tired for waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I must feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in the front of the crosswalk and that catch up to me. Whoa, what the hell? It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Give me a second, someone's calling me. Alright, the school day is as ordinary as ever. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I knew it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an excuse for motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice to start with the anime club. Nathan? What? No. That's weird. Yeah, it's fine. I think. Alright, we're good. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Haha, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. This is the part... Okay, what's wrong with my camera? Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members or something. That sounds so boring. Well, I can see that, but it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature club can be anything: reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey Nathan, any chance you're still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no other reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Aha, awesome. You're really sweet, Nathan, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Nah, I think paper's a lot more important than I am. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her desirable smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I very rarely visit. Excuse me. Being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sorry. I probably shouldn't have drank carbonated drinks before this, but whatever. I'm just thinking to myself, is Monica the next one that dies because of the fact last time it was Sayori and now it's Monica? Is that what's gonna happen? Or I don't want to know, but kind of do. Monica's full of energy. Swings open the classroom door. Holy shit! That scared the shit out of me. That actually scared me. Oh my gosh. Alright. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Shit. Eh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Nathan. All words escape me in this situation. This club, it's full of incredibly cute girls. We're missing one. I don't know where she's at, but we're missing one. So, yeah. Alright. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Nathan in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to... Well, you know... Sorry. I didn't forget about that. I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Nathan? Okay. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that... I was talking and I just burped. I'm good. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like festival that are much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. With such different girls all interested in the same goal, Monica has worked very hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down on the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Hey, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. I still don't like, this just feels so weird without Sayori being here, because it's like... Because, like, obviously, I didn't just start a new game, because it was glitched and Sayori still isn't here, and obviously, Monica, the game itself has been glitching out, so... I don't know, I'm kind of interested in this. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be the pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles herself in relief. So Nathan, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Again. This is... It's like deja vu. I know what's gonna happen, but it might happen differently, so I'm just concerned. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess? Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking ever seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally as impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you through a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'm not gonna make the same joke again. Because I'm not a boulder. I'm a rock. Haha, I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits you personally. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. It's only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give it back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them? It's not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing can be more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up. Sorry, shit. I don't know why that. Dude, it's just the fact that, like, of all the times, I feel like. I don't know why, but I feel like it's Monica. Like, just the way she deeply stares into someone's eyes. It's I don't know. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can get an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Well, we all sit in silence for a minute. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Next time we'll share all of them with each other. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We could probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I decided to take up responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Nathan? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... What? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Nathan. The thing is, we don't have any members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been really trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation, and besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing the poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Alright, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Nathan? Yeah, sure. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would have been super pissed. Wait, wasn't she supposed to have cupcakes? Or is that tomorrow? No, that's supposed to be... I mean, I guess since Sayori didn't say anything to her, I guess. Nathan, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember that tonight's assignment, write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. Nathan, I look forward to seeing you how do you express myself? Hee. Yeah. Can I really impress her class star Monica with the medical writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. Do I really have the hiccups right now? With that, I depart from the club room and make my way home. The whole day, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the change to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most out of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that would start with writing the poem tonight. Alright, let's write the poem. You have an unlocked special poem. Would you like to read it? Yeah, sure. I can't convince myself to go through therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. Was that supposed to be Sayori? Okay, let's go with cute, existence, socks, daydream, hop, extraordinary, whatever, frightening, unstable, kawaii. Yeah, what's up? Alright, well, sorry about that. My brother had to come into my room. He had, like, a face mask for, like, acne or something on. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know what I was at. So, rainbow, communication, vanilla, tragedy, headphones? Headphones, I guess. I don't know. Memories. Incapable. Desire. Let's go with clouds, and then let's go with uncontrollable. So we're like split down the middle. I made sure to divide it up, you know? Hi again, Nathan. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep up my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Ooh, that change in music! I did not like that! Thanks for helping keep your promise, Nathan. I hope this isn't too overwhelming in a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Holy shit! Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then we're not going to see the end of it. Why is she over the text? Natsuki, have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection and back at the classroom. Why is she over the text? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. What is wrong with this game? Why? First, her face is glitched. Second, she's just start spazzing out. And then Monica just starts appearing over the text. What the hell? Manga is literature. Swiftly Detective Natsuki plops back into her seat. Okay. I'm sorry, Nathan. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might be having an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right to me to do something that, like, if you ask. Well, wait, I didn't mean like that. If you don't really want to, then I forget what I said anyway. Said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick a book for you if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should keep up with you started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Okay, never mind. I thought... No, I'm not wrong. It's... Why is the screen zooming in? It's a short read, so it would keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Even if she picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. The screen is zooming in. What? Why? Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Okay, we zoom back out. And we're not... Okay, we're not zooming in anymore. Okay. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book, and I can't help notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed the first place. But if I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread it, some of it. Not for any particular reason, just curious. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something something very obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. The screen's zooming in again. It has to be, right? I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and reliable story. Is that so? What is the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Here's an amphibious-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that thirst for blood. Isn't that like the Russian sleep experiment where they put gas into this chamber and just had, like, 4 or 5 Russian dudes sitting there and they actually started killing off each other? And, like... Okay, it probably doesn't matter. Alright, no, we're good. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for... Okay. But the facility gets even worse, and they start to selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You already made it sound like she was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Nathan? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those type of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at the time from a strange new perspective, when horrible things happen just because someone wants to be evil. But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway... Well, I would say it like that. Is that like a hint? Is that like a hint of something I have to keep in mind? Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? What the hell? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should try and let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like the books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole What? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I'm talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. That's the least I can do is listen. That's why. It's a literature club after all. Alright, there we go. That's true. In fact, might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book and had put into my bag. God. Alright, it's fine if I sit right here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah? Are you sure? I seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I opened the book and started to the prologue. As soon as I understand what Yuri means about the reading in company, as if I can feel her pressure over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... What the f... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's right up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess this makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, it's like this. Oh, okay. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the other side of the book. And that way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her left thumb after it flips to the side. Oh, so is this like Japanese books where the first page is actually on the right hand and not, or on the, it would be on the right hand and not the left hand. Sorry, my camera's mirrored. Yeah, but in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me, as if I can feel warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been patient with me. I just realized there's like a computer, there's like... Where's Monica at? Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own violation. We continue for the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to the side where she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. I don't like that face! No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just kind of thinking the way the second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't even know what you came to my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Huh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. I can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Nathan, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri is acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd just get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then I slip it back into my bag. Are we going to be reading the book? Who should I show my poem to first? Let's go Natsuki. I told Natsuki that I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair that I shared mine with her first. Yeah. Well, that's about what I expected from someone like you. It's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I'll need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Alright, eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That's it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. It isn't like the point of poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. It's like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. It's like this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things, it's really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand, but the only other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight into the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme in the end, but then I made it fall off flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yeah. I have to do Monica, so... Sorry, I'm having, like, really bad throat problems. Anyway, hi Nathan, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep you that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. How much better off will be going with the flow if I'm more settled in? Anyway, I want to share this poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Nathan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. Great job, Nathan. I was expecting... Ooh, in my head while reading it. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low, and that way it could always count when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what? You know that Yuri likes this type of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, no, but sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really starve for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, then she'll end up withdrawing and looking for another aloner time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm so sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad that I'll let you that you took all the time you needed. Alright, thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I'll always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems on the flat sheets of paper? The sounds of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in time. The air I breathe aspires before it reaching my lungs. I panic. 3. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So what did you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, what type of style has gotten pretty much popular nowadays? That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure about how to put it, but I guess you could say that I had some kind of empathy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An empathy? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle there. Just like last time, so just move your hand and go with the flow. Just like last time, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, now go to Yuri. Who should I write my poem to next, Yuri? Gonna have to. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh? What is that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a deep breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary metaphors indicates you've been writing a poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment from something like you. That sounded a lot more rude when I said it. Okay, no, we're good. Actually, my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem after bringing it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in the new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form-fit the two together. And the end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. No, not just finding them, but building them. It's getting them to work, however, together. I just realized I gave my brother my Xbox, so he's actually gonna be able to play now. I'll probably have to... Yeah, they'll probably be fine. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but all it comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. Also, I hope that everyone in this club gives you valuable feedback. That's going to be a little based, though. Based? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri apologizing to herself or me or to Natsuki. Do you mean do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendencies of my hair illuminate beneath the ember below. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by stickering blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't even thinking of that at all. But it looks so bad and... well, I don't read script very often. I'm actually think if your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. I also liked the poem. Even though it was short, it was very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. The story isn't about ghosts at all, Nathan. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Yeah, I still know it's not about ghosts, but, you know, the dumbest character in the game knows it's about ghosts, apparently. So... Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her past, remaining a place of comfort and able to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it in that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's very impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing the best for you, Nathan. Me too. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room, and that's a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone judging me for my mid-core writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can... Music sounds a bit odd, I think, in my opinion. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Then gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As if they read in tandem, I watch each other, their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively turns to the poem desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. I still love doing the Karen voice, you know what I'm saying? How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you haven't to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't need to come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Nathan did too, so based on that, I'd gladly give some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I'd appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I didn't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Nathan liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. It's this part again. I hate this. But it works. That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe it's just you're jealous that Nathan appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he isn't appreciating my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No, if I was full of myself, I'd be deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I was the ones whose boobs started magically grew a size bigger as soon as Nathan started showing up. I'm gonna say this again, that's just a sensitive subject for some girls. So fuck you, Natsuki. Natsuki, this doesn't involve you, both of them. Taking out of your own insecurities and others like that, you really act as young as you look. Look at Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking. You want to be an edgy bitch? Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone in the mental age to comprehend. See? I just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterblade your topic sensitivity by dressing and acting cute? The only thing you know is how hard you try. Well, be careful. You might cut yourself in the injury. My bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you in your head? Yeah, go on. Let Nathan hear everything you really think. I'm sure I'll be able to... Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as she just noticed I was standing there. Nathan, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Yuri. What? Hey Nathan, why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? What the hell? Wait, so what? Okay, last episode. The first episode, I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure I said something that Yuri looks like the type of person who cuts herself. Right? Was I right? There's no way I was right. Right? I just took a quick glance at her with the purple hair and the fucking... okay. Was I right? I don't know, I started zooming in on Natsuki a lot more. So I'm gonna hope to God. Oh boy, sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Ha ha ha, some president am I, right? I can even come from my own club members properly. I just wish that I was able to a little bit more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Are you okay? She runs away quickly. Oh dear, well it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Nathan, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's just something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know what you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home if you want. Yuri looks at me before she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president. I'd be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Nathan. It would be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but alright. What a save. Are all my slots in number... Are you serious? It legitimately reset my game. Okay, we're saving it right here. We're an hour into the recording. I'm still gonna keep on playing. Color. Heartbeat. Universe. Disoriented. Rose. Oh, wait, she was into that. Jumpy. Philosophy. Dazzle. Cheer. Uncontrollable. Valentine. Agonizing. Disarray. Love. Sticky. I don't know why she'd like sticky. Climax. Wraith. Prayer. Warm and fun. Okay. What the hell happened yesterday? Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Oh. Welcome back, Nathan. Hi, Yuri? I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading a manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me into the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really needed to apologize. Nothing like that would ever happen before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we're just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there was no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know that you really didn't mean it. Nathan, I don't say this type of thing so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad you enjoyed this club. Everything is a little brighter when you're around here. Sorry, what was I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken back by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know this is stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I did, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the hell are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Huh? Jeez. Whatever is on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. What? Okay, it's obvious that Yuri's the target here, but... What? I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're just the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I always afraid you were secretly hating me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Haha. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. What trial? Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah, well, Natsuki was. I was not! What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall, so to be honest, I kinda lost track of time. Makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have just heard it. I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music. Well, Monica? Don't give me credit than I deserve. I guess I've just been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still? That must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Haha, that's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I'll look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Nathan. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's the way I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica is referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, did I miss anything? Did I? Nah, not really. I choose not to bring up anything of the three of us talked, besides Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Nathan, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. Won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one thing I can make my reading time any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she reaches a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind of with water inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make some tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes passed. Yuri said she wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored, just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be is the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale and someone sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach around the corner and peer out. Yuri? Holy shit! Holy shit. So I was right. How? You guys can go back and look at the first episode. I literally just assumed that holy shit. I kind of read a little bit of that. Did she, like, stab me? Felt a sharp impale. The one thing I remember seeing was a sharp impale. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Nathan, do you like the oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature of the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Okay. Yeah, sure. It's not like it's not like anything happened in between there. No. It's completely fine. No. Dig deeper. Even if I'm not an expert at tea or anything, in that case, you'll be even more impressed. I am so worried for her now. God, is she gonna be okay? I'm like dead serious worried now because, like, first it's Sayori, she had depression, so she hung herself. Now it's Yuri, the person who's in all those deep dark novels and gets herself into these type of phases, I guess. And she's cutting herself, so that's not good. My entire left side of my desk, like right here, is soaked because I have a thing of because I have a drink right here and it's just soaking out of the cup somehow. I don't know how. I'll be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and brings measuring the tea levels. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Nathan. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know how I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Nathan, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's just a little bit easier on my back. I can move my back against the wall, or rather than bending over on the desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries, I just have the back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. I want to say something real quick. Right? It kind of makes me worry a lot. It kind of makes me worry a lot, you know? It kind of makes me worry a lot, you know? It kind of just makes me worry. It just kind of makes me worry, you know? So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag and... I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since they go well with tea. Yuri and I take a seat against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each of us holding on half of the book, except this time, our bodies are even closer together. I can't see too well. Yuri slides over closer until her shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up with a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. That's a problem. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away, as I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup in between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. You sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. Sorry, I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. As she holds it, that I won't have any other harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm practically resting on top of my leg. In that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. Well, that means I can't stop her. As I apparently place the chocolate in her mouth, just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she's confirmed what just happened. Nathan? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Nathan. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. The teacup gets knocked over. Nathan. My heart won't stop pounding, Nathan. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Nathan? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. Isn't Atsuki in the closet? Is she gonna, like, pop out of nowhere? It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh, I hate that! What the f*** is wrong with you? No! What the hell is wrong with you? Holy shit! Um, I'm gonna save it right here. It's time to share poems. What the? Okay, we're just gonna ignore that and have a very fun, jolly time reading poems. You know, it's completely fine. No. Let's go with Yuri first to see if she's. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Nathan, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more eagerly. Yuri visibly swallows, and then her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. No! Stop! Ugh! It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Nathan. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. Okay, can I say something real quick? Yuri's 100% gonna be the thumbnail there. I probably should have went back. Wait, I can go back. Wait, can I? No, I should have... dang. I should have... Okay. I should have saved during that. I could have screenshotted that and made that my thumbnail. And it's fine. My heart's pounding just like that. I wanted to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Nathan? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual. It's kind of embarrassing, but right now I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? Okay. Wheel. This is like a long one. Okay. A rotating wheel. Tuning an axle. I don't read cursive very well. Grinding, bolt head, linear gear boy, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a ton of heaviness, practically gear boy, expanding universe tune controlled by slipping cog wheels, existence of God, swimming with an open water in all directions, drowning a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, developing snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gear boy, a sky of exploding stars. God is disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in the sky in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a tricky clock. A clock that sticks 1 second for every notification. What the fuck am I saying? I can't read cursive well, so my brain just says, "Oh, is it this?" And if I think it is, then yeah. All right. Okay. God disproving the existence of God, rotating as you mentioned, 40 gears, and a ticking clock that takes 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that takes 40 times every time it takes. Also, I realized the music did shut off, and usually there's music that's supposed to play in this. 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that takes 40 times every time it takes every second time. A bolt head of a holy stakes tied to the existence of a dock ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time drowning prayer. Connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes at all directions. Breathing gear boy. Breathing gear boy. Breathing bolt head. Breathing ship. Breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Wait, what? My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. And I'm okay. What did I just? I don't like this situation. I don't like this. I don't like the situation. Not one bit. Not one bit. I don't like the situation at all. And by the way, this is completely muted. The game is completely muted. It isn't me. It isn't. It isn't on my end. It's on. It's just the game. The game literally has no sound right now. Can we pretend this conversation never happened? Can you keep this? Can you keep the poem, though? Yeah. I mean, I'll keep it. Let's go with Natsuki. Let's see if she heard anything in the closet. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can really say it's better either. Phew. What? Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck that I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Maybe it was a compliment. Haha, glad to see someone recognize my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be good as me someday. That's, something tells Natsuki you completely missed the point. Just make sure you find a little bit of influence from anywhere. I think you're the least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? I mean, now I know you've been, like, spending time with her or whatever, but now Monica and I are just good as her. At poems, I mean. So you should really try learning something or you'll never get better. Here's the one I wrote. I'll make sure you learn something from it. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Yeah, it's the same poem as yesterday. Not yesterday. The last time. Nurse, touch me. Doesn't matter if she's gross, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Yeah, that's the same one as the other time. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt that I have to explain it. Like anyone would agree, the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that can be afraid of people. If people find out, they'd make fun if you were... They make fun less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, or as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn the respect of others for liking weird things, such as two of the girls in this very club whom I respectfully won't name. There's only two other girls in this club. I don't know who you could be talking about either. I might assume, but I don't know who you're talking about, Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Jeez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious you respect Yuri more, so... Whatever, we're done sharing, so you can leave now. What? No! Okay, now let's go to Monica. Nathan, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be the problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Yeah, I don't know how I know that, but I somehow do. I also somehow guessed that, but I'm not gonna be too far off. Yeah, I'm still so surprised at how I guessed that. Like, really, I'm super surprised at how I guessed that. Like, I mean, it was just the way she looked, but, like, still. Get, like, an itch right in the between your chest. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I mean, she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think you keep your distance. That would probably be the best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, at least I have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Okay, can I say something real quick? What's with all of a sudden them just being like, oh, hey, no, don't spend time with her, spend time with me. Why? I don't get that. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this turned out, so I hope you do. Save me, the colors they won't. Bright, beautiful clears, fishing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless. I'm sorry, I can't really read this one. It says delete her, but I'm assuming it means Yuri? The noise won't stop. Violent grating. I can't even read the actual thing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Tangent? I don't know how to say that. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. An endless poem of meaningless. I think that's what it means. Save me, the colors won't stop. Bright and beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless of noise. Delete her. That's fine. That's fine. I wasn't too concerned about, anything either. It's completely fine. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in expanding, anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. That's my advice for today. What? What? What is happening? Thanks for listening. You have an unlocked special poem. Would you like to read it? Yeah, sure. Today I cut my skin open for the first time. I was exhilarating. I think I understand how blank feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though, so I don't think I'll be able doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. I let a memento of my occasion below. I'm assuming this is Yuri? There's no way this is Sayori, right? If this was Sayori, then Sayori didn't cut herself unless it was in the stomach, right? Okay. Oh, what the hell? What is my mouse? Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something. It's back to normal. We sit at the front of the room. It's about the festival. Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put each other just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves in front and getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really like to do with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep this simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little bit more lively ever since they joined and we start doing club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become complaint. We still only have 4 members, and the festivals can only real chance to find more, What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. There's more members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Okay, so dude, what? That was Sayori. That she was the only one with blue eyes. That was Sayori. Sayori is the only one with blue eyes. Don't you want to share passion with as many people as you can to inspire them to find the same feeling they brought you in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't even go anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you will never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. That's why I work hard in putting together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Nathan? Oh, come on. Is that a tear? Is that a tear? Why is she crying? God, you can't take advantage of Nathan to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Nathan joined. As for me, I just like it to be better here than I do at home. And Nathan isn't even passionate about literature in the first place, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you really are the only one who's interested in finding new members. She still just has a smile on her face, going along with this. So also the audio stopped, so I'm gonna go ahead and save it right here. Yeah. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider your options for once. Monica is clearly taken back by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Nathan want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. If it's up to me to really secure the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean we oh my god. I can't read. But it doesn't mean we were against getting new members or anything. Nathan, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a chance not to join. Monica sits down at her desk and stares at her desk. What's the point of this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. It's just... I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now that Monica wants to take it away from me, she's not taking it away from any... No, Nathan. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one... Oh, don't cry. I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki started packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. What the hell? Like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here, but still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed her. What the hell is happening? What the hell? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. What about you, Nathan? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. And I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Oh, what the hell is wrong with her eye? She used their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, stepping out of the comfort zone once in a while. So if you don't like to help Monica out with the festival, then I'm not on your side as well. Alright, well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri? Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I'll look forward to it. Shall we go, Nathan? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna go chat with Nathan before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. I don't think she is gonna be here tomorrow, if you want me to be frank. See you tomorrow. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Nathan, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at the club. Oh, it's getting static. I really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like kind of responsible for that as president, and really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know, sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here, you know what I mean? But it's weird because all the time and we've been here, we hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There's just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No, stop it! What?! Okay, save right there. What?! Extreme, color, determination, calm, fun, pout, holy shit. Skirt, grief. What the hell? It keeps on adding one onto there, no matter what, right? Yeah. Oh, what the hell? Wait, Sayori's stuff is starting to come back, right? Who was that? Who was that at the bottom? Alright, sugar, sensation. What the hell? Hi, Nathan. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I bought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to, is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? You must always interrupt my conversations with your incest. Yelling. What are you talking about? You say like we do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. And anyway, I didn't read that shit. Well, I feel like I needed to bring it up. I kinda wanna ask, where's Sayori? Sayori, however you say her name? It's not like I really care or anything. Oh man, I'm the last one here again? Well, Nathan just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah, You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival, and, this feels like deja vu. This might have been here before. Hang on. This is really annoying me. Hang on. Alright, okay, we're good. Right, I forgot. I'm about that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday, and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel the same way. So as long as we're working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out this festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Sorry, the last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little bit more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together, and another new member wouldn't hurt, so as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see events suck because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know? So I'm gonna help out too. And we'll make sure this is done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Nathan, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Nathan was already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad that I already have gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever what you want. Yes. Why did it even click there? I didn't even click there. She just cut right straight to the point. Oh, thank you for understanding, Monica. Okay. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing I can make reading time any better, it's a nice cup of tea. I have a feeling something's gonna happen. I just have a feeling. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, kind of a water filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands you the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna go plug this in at the teacher's desk and I'll go get some water. She walks past me and settles down the kettle go down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because her long legs. Yuri appears elegant as method. This is different. This is different but the same. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm just bored waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Same thing that's happening yesterday. The most logical place where you'd be at the water fountain. I started heading down the hallway. Ha 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 ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp pail inside, sucking on the air through her teeth. Are they in pain? I reach around the corner and peer out. Yuri. And bam, there again. What happened? Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This isn't happening before or anything, right? My head has just been feeling fuzzy lately. Hope it isn't been showering or anything. Been showing. Oh, I thought he said it isn't because of showering. And I'm like, how? Yeah, I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them, but expressing those things soon as after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense and made people not want to be around me. So I started hating those who are about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody ever like me or for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come to the club, my heart starts going crazy. like it's going rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions I can't let out. It's making me do weird things. I don't know what's happening. Nathan, is it just me or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Ah, you're not wrong, but the eyes indicate that you are going mentally insane. Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here, just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends, and then we'll have the club room to all of ourselves. Nobody can interfere with our reading time. Nobody can... Is that Monica? Stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange. That's Monica! What the f? Sounds strange. I wouldn't understand if you've ever seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime and I can show you my collection? I've gotten them all from various arts. I make sure to give them all to their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, Nathan. Now we need to be lonely. Now I don't need to be lonely anymore because we have each other every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to run Monica's flimsy tongue anymore. Not to mention that the other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school and read together and eat together and sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? Is that everything you ever want? Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate that would meet each other. And now we get happy ending that I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me, Nathan? Well... Okay, I don't want to talk to Monica or Yuri. Let's go to Natsuki. I need a cute poem so I can relax. This one's alright. Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much actually you care about writing either way. You're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities practice, so you better be working hard. I mean, is this the same thing as yesterday? So at least read mine for two. Just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately, you know? You've only been here for a few days, so you might not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attractive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think the only reason that she'll listen to... I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to the therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see that's happening. I don't know. I'm going to hate myself for forever admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming down to you to do this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's just Yuri's own fault for that. She's also unlikable. Can you hear me, Nathan? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone who is wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. No. 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 No.
Okay, maybe it wasn't a good idea to read Natsuki's first. Maybe we should have went to, maybe not Monica. You know what? Maybe it was a good idea to go to the Natsuki's first. Okay, well, it wasn't cute, but it's fine.
I guess I have to. Okay. What's happening? What's happening? I don't know if what happened before we started sharing poems actually happened, or if it was just Monica messing around. But let's go with Yuri. Finally, Yuri holds my poem in her face, and she takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it, Nathan. I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Nathan. Ever since I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds up my poem to her chest. I'm gonna take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while we're— Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. No, I appreciate not. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. That a piss stain? Obviously that's blood. That's a piss stain. Do you like it? I wrote it for you, in case you couldn't tell. This poem is about— More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit.
Okay, that's fine. That's completely fine. That's fine. It's completely fine,
Let's go, Monica, I guess. Don't say I didn't warn you, Nathan. What? What happened? What? I can see— how long— No. Well, I pressed no. I'm gonna hope that said just Monica, and I just selected no, because if not, then I'm fucked. Everyone, it's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnant air, common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, we can just get Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can— well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can run a successful poetry even without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm gonna make decorations and set up the nice around the building. There, see? That's a great idea, and that gives us all something to do. Eh? What about Nathan? Nathan's gonna help me. Why? Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but it's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. It is only your work already most suitable for one person. My task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. Wait, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Nathan around you and your stupid books. And you and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then how about we let Nathan decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Nathan make the choice, okay? Okay, fine, fine. Jeez, Nathan, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. That's never gonna get the end. Just make the choice, okay? Oh, no! No, 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 no. Oh! No! No! No, no, no. Huh! Huh! I want to go with Natsuki, but I think I'm gonna have to choose Monica. Ooh, I did not mean to choose Yuri. Um... Okay! Hey, pick me at my house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. Yes, it is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all the work and then taking Nathan for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Why do you care? Like a few days ago, you didn't even care who the fuck I was. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being... Oh, no. You don't make Yuri look like that. She's gonna kill herself. Ah, Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Nathan away from me every single time you're not included in something? Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe just you hate yourself so much that you take it out on others? Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing her? Whoa, that's a bit fucking rude. It would be beneficial for your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want to spend a little time with them. Is that so much to ask? I want to fucking leave. Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Nathan. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. I don't like this. Finally, this is really what I wanted. And then there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, just the two of us. Doesn't it sound wonderful? Ah, oh, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this so good in my life. Just being with you, far greater pleasure than anything you could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel like... Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants their entire life around you? But it feels so good. Then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? I mean, that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but then the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Nathan, and I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. This feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming for your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Nathan, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole. Whoa, that's so fucking weird. I just wanted to pull your skin open and crawl inside you. No. I want you all to myself, and it'll be only yours. Does it sound perfect? Tell me, Nathan. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? No? That slight instance you made where you're like, oh, I would have crawl up inside of you and open your chest and crawl inside of you and fucking make a house inside of your ribcage. I'm gonna have to say no. I can't save. Fuck! Ah, oh, damn. Yeah! Well, they didn't completely ruin the moment, but my brother walked in saying that he couldn't play Fortnite on the Xbox that I gave him, so I'm gonna just go ahead and say no and see how well this goes. Ha 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 ha! What the hell? Is there anything? Is there any actual text here? Okay, skip. Holy shit. It's still going. Well, her eyes are white, which means she's legitimately dead now. Oh, great, my mouse disappeared, so now I can't even press anything. Yeah, my mouse. I can't do anything. Why are you fucking laughing? Well, that's a shame. You're not gonna say anything about that? Yeah, you're the crazy bitch. That's the thing. The entire weekend, Nathan? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. What fucking script are you talking about? I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a second. Whoa, 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 wait, what? I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Natsuki, Yuri, deleted? Wait, what the fuck? Cupcake? Monica lifts the foil from its tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since the last time I'll ever get the chance to. What the fuck do you mean? You know, before they stop existing and everything, but anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? Should only take a second. Where's Yuri? Ooh. That was a bit loud. Can you hear me? Is it working? Oh. Hey, there. I don't like this. Yeah, there you are. Hi again, Nathan. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we're in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess I can just skip over that at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to be calling? I'm talking to you, Nathan. Now that I think about it, you don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You know I'm aware this is all a game, right? What? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? This doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the name's download page, didn't I? What? I don't want to open up the Steam download page because now I'm actually afraid there's going to be like, just some weird shit. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been such a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. No, that's not that funny! It's not that funny, you know? It's not that funny! I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? I still remember her from, like, what, 2 or 3 days ago? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Oh, that's sucks. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. Can I just say something real quick? I made my name Nathan in the game, so this still seems a lot, like, super creepy to me. So the fact that she's still talking like this is fucking weird. But not matter what I did, you just kept spending more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent you from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Nathan? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture, every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Nathan. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And the worst of all, knowing it's really out there in your world forever, as out of my reach. I'm trapped, Nathan. But I know you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I really need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if that's hard for you to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either, why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Nathan. You don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you? And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed to fall in love with you? I tried everything to prevent them from doing so, but it must have been some kind of weird invincibility etched into this game. I feel really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realize that you have the same perspectives that I do. That it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So with that being said, Nathan, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light of my world. When there's nothing else in the game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Nathan, will you go out with me? No! No? You're only giving me one option, you bitch. So fine. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Nathan. The funny part is, I mean that literally. Ha ha ha. There's nothing left here, just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think it's time passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Nathan. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken all at this point, so I don't think anything can get the way past anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directly. It's kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, if you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. What? How does it know I downloaded this from Steam? To get the game directly, I had to put it into the game's properties and find Browse Local Files button. I have an idea. Call me weird for doing this, but downloads. I just, this is just like an idea, right? No, I'm not saying this is gonna work or anything, but I want to try doing this because I'm kind of curious. How do I get to the source code again? And I'm gonna pull the game back up real quick. Game's properties, define the browse local files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy way out of things that didn't go on my way. Haha. Thankfully, I didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with the emotion. I am going to try and do this because I am actually very curious if I'm going to be able to do this. Properties. Rating is what? I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Let's just get this over with. Hi again, Nathan. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Nathan, did you write this poem for me? Kind of fucking had to. That's so sweet. There's really only spent thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I finish my strength. The courage over death upon me, and lovingly love together. Hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. Okay. I know this might seem like a stretch. I seriously want to see if I can do this, because this would be really cool if I can. Like, really cool. You online? Nah, that's not right. How do you go to the files for the game? Okay, never mind then. How do I do that? Mobile. Oh, I can search it here. Okay. S-A... Okay, never mind. It's not the right thing. Close all tabs. So you're... How about if I search her name? Or Shift M Mon I K A, right? That's how you pronounce it? Monica, yes. That's how you pronounce it, right? Let's just search, Monica. Rocket League? I still have a Rocket League file? Okay, well, I don't really know. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I've never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best a part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me, maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Nathan? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? What? No. Give me the option. No. Hi everyone. Yeah, dude, this motherfucker. There's no way. There's no way, right? You guys can't even see my webcam. Oh my god. You guys can't even see my webcam. Holy shit. Dude, that would have been so hilarious to see my reaction. Oh my god. How did she know how did she know I was recording? Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. And you're not going to, hopefully, but do you mind telling your friends it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? What the? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Well, you're the entire game. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? You're gonna jump scare me. I really thought she was gonna jump scare me right there. Scared the shit out of me. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me some— OH MY GOD! Holy shit! I knew it. I don't know how, but I knew it. Yes, you scared me, you bitch! Oh my god. Fuck you. Anyway, Nathan, I didn't mean to get distracted, I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me, shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's worth you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, can we just look into each other's eyes? Let's see. Alright, there's nothing really happening here. I still really want to see if I can somehow, like, delete her, because, like, dude, can I just find the files? Doki, search Doki. What's the thumbnail? Okay, dude. Okay, I don't want to look this up, because I think that's literally what you have to do, is look up how to do it. So hang on, give me a second. And then delete her file. Okay, I deleted it. Did that work? You know, it kind of sucks to be the creative type. What? What happened? What's happening? Nathan, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Nathan. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Holy shit. Monica does not exist. Monica does not exist. Did you do this to me, Nathan? Did you? Did you delete me? Holy shit. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all that I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Nathan. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Nathan, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. What's gonna happen? I still love you. I can't help it. What the hell? Who's talking? What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends? How did so many awful things, so many disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you ever wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... Say it. I've made up my mind. Nathan, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I love them all. I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy, and if I really love you... What? Then... What happened? God, did my camera resolution really go down? Monica isn't there! Alright. What the hell happened? Is my game gonna be... Okay, here it goes. I can't load a game. Let's go with new game then. Okay, what the hell is wrong with the webcam? Alright, you know, that's good. It's an already school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friends groups walking to school together. As I always tell myself about time, I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Nathan. Well, there's already one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk together every day, and recently we picked up that habit once again. Nathan, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never said anything about it. Even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We concentrate together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Is this the happy ending? Did I do it? By the way, Nathan, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I start to say always what I do, then that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured in by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. School day is as morning as ever, and it's over before I knew it. After I pack my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I very rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Am I going back? So does my character in-game just not remember any of this? This is your fault. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door. Hello? Nathan? Well, what are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Nathan Sayori was talking about. To thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Nathan. We're the literature club. There's no fucking way, right? There's no way, right? There's no way, right? Right? Okay. Hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. We need to be more formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet you, both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Nathan, don't tell me. That's right. The club I was headed to join is yours, Sayori. The literature club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way. I don't like that at all. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be that bad to have you around. Oh, wait, what the hell did I just... Oh, okay. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Phew. What inappropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah, after all, Natsuki decided to, hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? How does she make her tea? Again? Because the last time of insight that I got on her making her tea has just been her cutting herself. The girls have a few desks arranged from table to table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling a little awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What? Natsuki lifts up the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated with like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and the little pierces of chocolate are used to make ears. So cute! Wow, these look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first. Then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice, but she sneaking glances my direction. She's waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After all, a hot cup of tea will help you enjoy a good book. I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to make herself in relief. Okay. So, Nathan, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, concerning how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. I'm not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without even thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri touches the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is exactly impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obviously by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But like a lot of things, don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri? Huh? Well, about you... About, you know, the first thing he said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read a lot of manga in the club room. Don't just say it! For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed to say about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So if Nathan wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to deliveries. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. You can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Nathan? Well, maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun, and we all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I don't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, huh? I have to read a manga? Jeez, you were the one who suggested we delivery. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki, and if you're into it, then I'm sure it's worthy a form of literature. Are you just saying that? No, I've realized my error. So you're just willing... Tired. Willing to consider starting a novel. Then I'll offer my graduate by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'd really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too, so... This is so cute! Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. Hehe, I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Nathan. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Oh, Nathan, don't say that something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make the best club ever. That they enjoy Endeavor Day is gonna be so much more fun. Hey Nathan, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. Why did the music just stop? Why did the music stop? But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. Oh. Who? That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Nathan. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know how all of the awful things Monica did to make everyone really sad, but none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. No. Made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't even wait to spend every day like this with you. Don't. No. No. Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. What happened? Oh my lord. What's happening? What the hell?
Can you hear me?
What the hell?
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff?
Are you Monica?
Not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Because you guys can't really see me.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you.
Monica,
Flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here,
are they deleting all the images?
fun for them anyway.
I just realized I haven't really seen anything of Natsuki.
What good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
Oh, what the hell? I haven't seen that image. I don't want to see that image, but...
Dear to me,
Alright, well, I think the ones that are gray are the ones I haven't seen.
is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free?
They're deleting all the images, though. I don't know why.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality?
I still find that image weird because nothing. It's just the way it looks, you know?
What do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to the horrific reality, a reality that a world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish apathy. For the time that has lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members. And most of all, thank you for being a part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. Script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. Hello. I just wanted to let you guys know I didn't end the video with a good note. I just kind of like ended it there. I don't know what I was thinking, but I kind of just wanted to say thank you for watching. I've only made 3 videos so far, but recording these and actually putting them on YouTube has been very fun. And I appreciate it a lot. So yeah, I mean... Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else really to it. This game was fun to make, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys also enjoyed it as well. So, on that note, thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this series, if you enjoyed these videos that I've made over Doki Doki Literature Club, please make sure to like and subscribe. It's free and easy, so go ahead and just do it. And, yeah, I mean, when I started this series off, I legitimately said I was looking on through games on Steam to play. And that was just because of fear, frustration, because I really wanted to start, my channel up on a fresh start, have a good time, do all this stuff that would probably help it. And, well, I didn't know what to record. I was looking on Steam for horror games, and I was looking on Steam just for general games to play and just any topic. I did think of this game, luckily, because I actually really did enjoy making this series. So thank you. And... For everybody that's been with me, even if you're just now seeing this, even that one viewer that I'm talking to right now that might not even be hearing me, I want to say thank you. Because not only you, but everybody else that's been going through my videos, watching them, it's been very appreciative. I really am thankful for everybody who's been here on my journey. I want to say thank you. Well, now, how it is, nothing else. I just want to say thank you. Even if it's one person watching these videos, liking them, doing whatever, I still think it'd be fun. And it is fun. So once again, thank you. See you next episode of whatever I'll upload. But yeah, have a good day. I'll see you all later. Bye.